Hi, Natasha and AJ from the Two Idiots Travel blog, here to talk to you about 5 reasons to take a gap year now. So a little bit of story. In the year 2017, AJ and I were both working really hard, had full-time jobs. We were not spending a lot of time as a couple. We were not experiencing the joy of seeing Arav growing up, who was about, he was about 18 months old. So we both decided to quit our jobs and take a gap year and travel all around the world. After traveling for 9 months, we came back and we realized taking the gap year was the best things we ever did. So we're here to share 5 reasons why you should take a gap year now.
So the first and most important reason we think is you get to spend more time with your kids. So I had a full-time job and I was working probably 10 hours a day. Maybe got to see Ara for half an hour to an hour a day and barely got to spend time with him on the weekends. When we took this trip, we got to spend time with Arav for 24 hours a day. Before the start of the trip, like when there was any issue or he wanted something, he always used to say mama, mama, mama. By the end of the trip, he was saying mama and papa in equal parts. So that was a win for me.
The second reason is you become closer as a couple. Especially if you're a couple who has a child, you know most of your time is spent on the child. During the weekday, it's all about putting your child, feeding them, putting them to bed, and maybe after you put them to bed, you have an hour or two before you have to sleep and wake up for work the next day. Or on the weekends, it's all about your child. So on this trip, we became closer as a couple because we spent breakfast, lunch, and dinner all the time together. And sometimes that was challenging, but we learned a lot about each other and how to get along and how to move on from our challenges.
So the third reason is that you get to build priceless memories together as a family. Natasha and I used to travel a lot when we were single and before Arav. But what I realized is after having a child, the memories you make are a whole lot more stronger and a whole lot more precious. And the memory of him saying the word elephant for the first time on a safari in Africa, or the memory of a turtle going right below his feet in the Galapagos, those are memories that we will remember forever and for the rest of our lives.
The number 4 reason is that technology has made it easier than ever to travel. If you're traveling to another country where you don't speak the language, you can use Google Translator. If you have a child and you just really want to keep them busy, there are so many educational apps that you can use. And if you're lost, you can use Google Maps. If you have a phone, you can basically conquer the world. And it's easier than ever to travel.
So the last and the final reason we think this is the right time to take a family gap year is that Airbnb exists. Before Airbnb, when you used to travel for a long time, you had to be in hotel rooms, and if you wanted privacy, you had to take 2 hotel rooms so that your child or kids could sleep in a separate room. With Airbnb, you can literally feel like you're in home, away from home. You have your own kitchen, your child can have their own room, and it's an amazing experience all around.
So those were the 5 reasons to take a gap year now. We were very fortunate to take a gap year, and not everyone can take it. But if you have a chance, and even if you can take 3-4 months away from work and travel as a family, you should absolutely do it. We're back home in North Carolina and we've adapted to life pretty easily. And those were some of the best memories we've ever built. To learn more about how to take a gap year, subscribe to our YouTube channel now. Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.